welcome, Miracle Makers. I'm so excited that you're here. And oh my gosh, do we have a show for you? Today, we're going to be chiming in on all of your subtle energies. Everything is energy. And it's so amazing that when you know how to translate energy, you can translate everything in your life into the miraculous. In studio, we have with us Kitoto Sunshine Love.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Oh my gosh, we're talking about psychic abilities. We're talking about energy, and we're talking about connecting you with your extra senses. And for those calling in, we will connect you if there are loved ones that want to communicate with you, and if there are the energies, intuitive abilities that you want to understand about yourself. It's so incredible. This is the call-in show for you. Kitoto, I know that a psychic helped you so much.
Mhm. Yes, absolutely. Her name is Dr. Sharon Lee Bridwell, and she's in the South, and she has the warmest tones and the sweetest smile. And there she is, Dr. Sharon Lee Bridwell, and she changed my life. She's a medium, and she was able to hear my loved ones and get me in touch with them. And she has a guide who was able to absolutely bless my life and give me advice. And one of the things she says is, "Dear one, if something doesn't feel right, it isn't right." And I love that because it stays with you and you're able to go through your day and hear her voice, her little expressions that she would say, like, "Don't you worry, you just go to the beach. That salt sea air is going to heal everything." And it's amazing because when you have somebody on the other side that's helping you, you can see things that other people can't see, and you get that advantage, which is really beautiful. So I know that you know all about that. And when you miss your loved ones and you hear that they're okay and that they love you too, and nobody's angry with you and everybody's okay, and everybody's in a love vibration, it's quite a relief, and it can change your life. And it's a really beautiful thing. Not to mention, she works with chakras, and she works with the aura, and she sends love and changes your whole day to beautiful. And she can tell you what's going on in your life, what will happen in your life, and she can lead you and guide you all along the way for the greatest way to reach that.
For the greatest way for us to reach that and everything that is possible for you. It starts with you understanding you. All the forms of energy that you can translate is quite exquisite. There's kinetic energy and there's potential energy. There's the solid form and then there's the moving form. And why am I talking about energy when we're talking about clairvoyance, clairescence? Why are we talking about that, right? The forms of energy, you can feel energy movement and you can feel the stored energy all around you. Your senses are designed to help you understand the environment, all energy. No other animal or being can translate energy the way that you can when you understand how to use you. When you start to master your left brain and your right brain, when you understand what's possible through your pineal gland and that you are the best pharmacy for yourself. Whoa. And everyone has these abilities, the abilities to hear, to see, to taste, to touch that which is invisible. you've got the possibility of generating heat. Your body in this room, in the room that you're in, is generating incredible heat, 98.6 degrees if we're talking Fahrenheit. Anyway, we are going to take your calls and we're going to demonstrate some of these abilities. And if you're interested in knowing how to turn your on your own abilities, it's really about accepting them. It's letting go of what was before and stepping into what truly is you. So today, again, we're going to cover the 8 clairs. We're going to cover how to tap into your psychic abilities. We're going to cover how to understand the energy around you. And we're taking calls. Kitoto, what are you so excited about today?
I'm so excited about the flowers outside, actually. When I'm driving or having my ride up here, I like to look at something beautiful. My friend told me that when you look at something beautiful, it raises your vibration. And I like to look at the palm trees and the flowers, actually.
The palm trees and the flowers,
Yeah.
so incredible. Your body raises its vibration when you see and really receive the current moment. Is beautiful. And so how beautiful. We've got our in studio Grace. Grace is running the board and taking calls. Grace, let's take the first caller. Welcome, Laura. We're so glad you're here.
Hi, thank you. I again feel so blessed and hugged by both of you, and thank you for the work that you do. I would love to know what my future holds. And then I have another question. I had somebody that was going to do something for me, and again they fell through, and but he's actually contemplating, he was kind of suicidal, and I guess I'm trying to clear the energy that would have me keep attracting people who are not their word, and are on that vibration. And I'm not sure that I was I'm not sure. I know some of the things I said were very helpful to him, but I'm not feeling left that I really helped him. I feel mostly okay about it, but I guess so. I don't know if that gives you any picture, or if you have any questions on what I'm looking for you to answer for me today.
We are so glad that you're here, and it's incredible to make the invisible visible. And Kitoto, anything that you want to share that's coming up for you, and then I'll chime in with what your energies are sharing.
Well, I'm not really picking up anything on you right now. It could just be my own energy. I'm not picking up anything for you, but I do want to say that when you come across somebody's energy that you don't want, you do know how to clear yourself with Palo Santo and sage, and also you can write that person a letter and kind of say goodbye without sending it. Have you tried doing that to clear your energy?
No, but that's a great idea. And he just committed to being a roommate, and we had a commitment, and I didn't have to worry about it anymore. And then he asked to just renegotiate it with me having a loss on it. And so I can't carry other people right now like that. So I feel like I'm okay, but I just want to help him be the best he can be, if that makes sense, Kitoto.
Okay.
He's a new friend.
Well, you said that he was suicidal?
Yes, he's at the Martin Luther King facility, which his boss...
Oh, thank God. Okay, good. I was going to say, make sure that you give him numbers to professionals. Absolutely. So this is the type of relationship that you want to tread really lightly with. And you want to make sure that you're very loving and very forgiving. And if you don't want to have a relationship with this person, do it with love, do it with gentility. Are you the one who helped him get help? That he's in the hospital?
No. I mean, he did say that my words helped him a lot. I told him I could get your, you have a number that he could call, but his boss already dropped him off at Martin Luther King. So I personally wouldn't have known to do that.
Okay. Well, thank God. Thank God he got the help that he needed, and just really hold him in unconditional love. Do you have any, do you have a pyramid by any chance? I work with somebody, her name is Karen LaGrange, and she makes pyramids. And so what she does is she holds unconditional love for people. She'll take that pyramid. I gave one to Dr. Larsen as a gift.
Love the pyramid.
Yeah. So she's at thecrystalmatrix.net. And so you can order a pyramid, and what you do is you hold it up to your heart. She'll make it custom made for you, and you hold it up to your heart and you send unconditional love through the pyramid to that gentleman, and you really feel it in your body, and you really just feel like, I love you. And I'm feeling his energy right now. I love you. You are so amazing. Everything is going to be okay. Seek the light. Everything is going to be beautiful for you. You are 100% loved unconditionally by me. And even if you're not comfortable yet in going up to him and having that type of a conversation, you can do it with the pyramid, and he will feel that love. And then it can develop into your actual relationship.
It's so beautiful because I love this conversation so much. Einstein said the imagination is more powerful than knowledge, and we live in a multi-dimensional universe. And Kitoto, with the pyramid and with all of that energy, what you're doing, Laura, is really imagining the greatest good that can come, and you're not taking any of this personally. It's really, really important. At the beginning of the conversation, Kitoto hit so many beautiful parts. It's so important what you shared. What am I doing to attract this? I'm ready for the next level, the upgrade, the next level. And so Kitoto is saying your thoughts, your feelings are magnetic, and to generate those feelings that cause you to feel good and to send this beautiful gentleman love. And every time you think of him, to send him love, no resistance, no pressure. And at the same time, for you to imagine with your mind's eye what you're ready to bring in. And it's amazing because in your field, you've got both the biggest possibilities happening right now and all of the things to clear right now. And so getting outside, getting physical, raising your vibration, and with each person that is your magnetic right now, Laura. So you're going to have the highest of the high and in your vibration field, right? The vibration, the frequency, the amplitude, the high people coming in as well as the lower end. And for you to really get the more attractive, the more you are yourself, your frequency, the more variety of every kind is going to come in. That's the season that you're in, Laura. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
And so it's so important for you to get really, really clear on what you want. And that's the energy of the future, what's being held for you. And so for the next, I would say, new moon energy is here. For this new moon, really get clear. I think having a roommate like yourself, having your equal around you would be really beautiful. Someone who's kind and considerate and magnetic herself or himself. And so set that intention. See your roommate, see that person that's filling the space as you, and joy, and that will generate it. That's what your future holds. I want to say all of that another way. Your question started with, what does the future hold? The timeline that I'm seeing for you is a roommate, much like yourself, thoughtful, considerate, very similar to you in your field, and every kind of person applying. But because you got clear, you stepped into your timeline where things are getting more organized and easier. Does that make sense, Laura?
That was beautiful. Yes, that helped me greatly. Yes, I got clear on what I can and can't do with this process.
And it's so beautiful, this the doing, Kitoto, your wisdom on holding a beloved another that might be suicidal.
Absolutely.
That's so important. We have the Bhagavad Gita and so many sacred texts say that every human can check out, may check out 9 times out of their physical body. Early on, that first year is so important, right? The first year, the soul might check out of the body. And anytime someone brings up suicide to you or to themselves, they want to make themselves in the most beautiful way significant to themselves and to life again. When suicide urge comes in, or that life force, it's not necessarily personal. It means that the energy around you is not feeling significant. Let me say that another way. Your life is not feeling significant. So getting very clear on what you want to experience, that your soul is important to your body, that your body is important to you. And so how do you show yourself that your body is important to you? You take it for a walk, right? You move the energy. Anytime you have a thought, you don't condemn yourself or blame yourself or hurt yourself for that thought. You think in energy terms, wow, this energy, this thought is electric. It's just moving through me, and this too shall pass. And so that not taking suicide personally and yet taking it seriously is important. Kitoto, that was so beautiful what you shared.
Oh, I love what you shared. That was lovely. That's amazing about
great.
taking a thought and just letting it move through you and not letting it own you, not letting it hold you. And I just wanted to say that when you do send him unconditional love, if you do choose to do that, you'll be not only blessing him, but you'll be blessing everybody in his field.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. Do you see that I'm at a good rent price, or should I put it where I can change it a little bit? And I was wondering if I should keep it the same or change it.
So the price point is really reasonable, is what Spirit is saying.
Yeah.
It's very, very reasonable, and it's very equitable to whoever comes in.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. We're so glad you called in. And I know we have another caller as well coming in. to Q. As we're lining up the next caller, I really want to bring forward what the clairs are, right? What are the 8 clairs? You can take the forms of energy that you have, and there's clairvoyance, right? You have the ability. A few years ago, I went to Washington, D.C. to pray at the White House. So, the on the lawns at it's extraordinary. That day was established when a Reverend Dr. Terry Lee caught 2 towers burning and falling, and this desire to pray for the president. He called the White House several years before 9/11 happened, and he was an immigrant from Jamaica. He didn't have papers, but he called the White House to say, I caught in my vision this amazing, frightful thing. I saw it. I felt it. And I want to tell the president. God spoke to me and said, call the president, tell the president. Well, that was during the prior to 9/11, during the Clinton administration. But anyway, the White House let him set up a day of prayer. And by the time Bush's administration happened, the Bush administration, the second Bush, called Reverend Dr. Terry Lee and asked him to come please pray, because by that time 9/11 had happened. And it's incredible. That's what clairvoyant means. And I see and catch clear pictures. And Kitoto, the one that the one that you studied with and learned and spoke to your dad, she gave you clear images of what your dad looked like and things that only he could translate to her. Such a beautiful thing. That's one of the first clairs. And you can see that when you close your eyes, right? When you close your eyes is so important. That shutting of your eyes allows you to have a deeper sight. Quite often, you're able to see those that are visiting in the room with you, your angels and your guides. You've just got to get comfortable and relaxed to be able, that's the beginning of that. And for me, I've seen angels all over the world. One of my most famous angel pictures and angels is called the Sicily angel. It's the one that these angels were coming in. We were on a tour. I was leading a retreat, and this angel said, take a picture. And I took a picture and showed it to those on the retreat with us, those on the bus, on the transport with us. And it was quite incredible. Angels are always around us. And so the second one, you can feel angels, clear, sentient. This is perhaps the most common of all of the clairs. It's the ability to feel. And that's because you have so much skin, and so much of your intelligence can be utilized through dermatomes. Dermatomes are the portions of skin with nerve ending. They lead back to your brain. And so when you sense something here and you're open and you're free and you're not afraid, your mind can put words to those feelings. And so that's why you can walk into a room and get this sort of sense of, oh my gosh, there might have been a fight here, right? The emotions in that room are still magnetic. They've got a gravity to them, and your skin walking in, or you get the goosebumps, right? Those goosebumps tell you that. Kitoto, how do you use your goosebumps?
Well, they'll tell me when I'm about to get something good happening in my life. I was at a party a couple of years ago, and I was feeling kind of sad. And I said to myself, if I get up and go over there, something good is going to happen. And I went over there and I met a celebrity that I had revered for years. and was able to say thank you, and was really nice. And if I didn't have the courage to get up and listen to my spidey sense, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah.
So I know it sounds silly, but I just like to do that, to say thank you to them. And sometimes when you use your senses, you can send out love when you're sending somebody a text message or an email, or you're giving them a phone call. You can send out love from your heart and just close your eyes.
Yes.
Close your eyes and thank them from the heart for everything they are, for everything they do, for everything they've ever given. And it can be felt that they feel it too. You can actually feel their hearts touching your own, and that you reach them. And it's really beautiful.
It's really beautiful. Oh my gosh. Grace, we're so grateful to have the next caller come in, who happens to be named Lori. Welcome, Lori. Is that you, Lori? Or is it Harris? Welcome, Harris. Hi, is this you, Harris? 310? A 310 number ending in 8? All right, I think
Hello?
we can drop that one, and we'll bring in the Lori. Hi, Lori. I saw your name come up on the board, and I'm so excited that you're here.
Hi, Dr. Larsen. It's wonderful to be here. Hello, Kitoto. It's great to see you as well, and I've loved what I've heard so far. And I just wanted to share that I'm embarking on a dream with my colleague this month, going to Cheyenne, Wyoming, to the Collie Club of America, the biggest collie specialty show with my colleague Truman. And I'm really excited, and it feels wonderful to be dreaming and to believe in myself as a powerful manifester, and to have taken the reins of all I needed to do to prepare to have this adventure with Truman. And I called because of the theme of energy, because everything related to my plans for the last couple of months has just gone so smoothly and unfolded in a really good way. And then a couple of days ago, I kind of hit a snag. And when I hit a snag and a couple of things not working out at the time, I kind of went into my pattern of negativity and thoughts about why do I want to do this. Even if he gets a ribbon, it's only worth $2 to $5, the ribbon itself. And, I went into the spin and totally took the sail out of my excitement and kind of crashed. And I recognized what I was kind of doing. And when I realigned my attitude and went to bed, I woke up yesterday and everything energetically was all flowing again. And I was back in the river of the now, where everything is moving in a beautiful direction. And I guess I'm emotional because I haven't really allowed myself or arrived at a place in my life where dreaming has been, a habitual part of what I do. And that's what I love about you, Dr. Larsen, because I know, the two of you, because I know you empower people to know who they are, and to part of knowing and stepping up to the plate of knowing who I am is knowing that I'm a powerful manifester and can experience more joy and excitement and dream manifestation. And anyway, I just, excitement also has an edge of nervousness. I haven't been to a show in over a year, and Truman hasn't been shown for over a year. And I wondered if you could maybe look at Truman or look at me or see if there's anything I'm needing to hear from my spirit team And I'm more and more aware of talking to my spirit team nowadays, and it feels really wonderful. Before, it was all more theoretical in a belief system, and I'm moving into a time now where I'm like, feeling a connection. I had car problems the other day, and I heard my dad say what he said to me when I was a young woman, which was, when you have a car problem, don't procrastinate, don't put it off, because the longer you put it off, the bigger the problem gets, the more expensive it is in the end. Take care of it early on. And so, I love hearing my dad. I love knowing that my dad, in many ways, was a good father, and knowing that just because he's on the other side doesn't mean he's not still part of my life.
And
so I
that
guess I'm done
audio
talking now.
sound, dear Laura, might have been your dad confirming clear audience, right? The third clear audience. It's so easy for our angels or guides, that are with us, to make a knock knock noise, or to have the radio come on or television come on. Clear audience, right? And this is one of the things, is it stepped you into that fourth clair, which was the claircognizance, right? The clear knowing, cognition. And your dad is with you. You've asked for him to be with you. You heard the car. The car became part of the conversation. And it's really important to get, your body is addicted to emotions and to patterns and vibration and frequency. You like the earth rotates, right? So we get that one rotation, it's called a day. The moon rotates around the earth. That rotation is generally called a month. The entire earth moon, that whole once around the sun, that's called a year. Well, your body has those systems as well. And as you're going further out and you're sprouting your seed, right? Truman doing amazing at the show. Your seed is sprouting. It's so beautiful. So you're going to go to a peak expression in your body. And your body has to go down and feel the lowest place of that vibration and go, okay, it's time to clean this out. You've got the opportunity now to shine light on it. And so if you feel pain and blame and you're judging yourself, well, that energy, what happens to that energy? It creates more proteins in your body, and your body says, oh, we're going to need that in the future just in case. But if you go, oh, that's my system, my body cleaning itself out, this thought shall pass, this feeling shall pass, then your body creates the proteins and the neurotransmitters that activate this too shall pass. And now anytime you go higher or lower, you've got more of a buffer for the energy that's all around you. Kitoto, I'd love for you to share what's coming up for you.
Well, I just love that you've been manifesting, that you've been putting yourself out there into the universe and saying, this is the life that I want, and this is the life that I'm going to get because I deserve it, and I'm a good person, and I can have it. And I like that you're realizing that it's just a couple of bumps in the road. It's not going to last forever. It's just a little bit. And really, you just want to write down all the times that good things happened and that it worked out, so that you can have that for you. And you also want to write down a gratitude list. So just write down like a book of light, where things worked out, where it didn't seem like things would, where there were a couple bumps in the road, but then, look what happened, a miracle, and everything worked out really well. And then, so then you write the gratitude list because it changes things on the causal plane. And I'm sure you already know this, but the more grateful you are, that's when you start to see things really do turn around in your favor. They really do. So I was thinking, I was going to ask you, what kind of manifesting have you been doing? Are you doing mantras or mirror work, or what are you doing?
Well, it's more in my belief system, and it's more in my action that I've taken in preparing my dog, preparing myself, believing in my ability to manifest. 2 years ago, my dream was just that he would place fourth, because it's a top honor at the National to place 1, 2, 3, or 4. And when he did place fourth, I truly believe that I co-created that with the universe. You know what I mean? I truly believe that I was in collaboration with the universe for the manifestation of my dreams. And I feel like I do need a little more energy at this time for the energetics of that, like working with the judge and seeing the space being conducive for my colleague and I to shine. And, that's a good question, Kitoto, that you ask. And I feel that's I have about 2 weeks before I leave, or a little bit less. And I feel that's where I'm at now, working with the energetics and the mental component. I don't know if that answers your question, but
No,
I
it does.
feel like,
it sounds to me like you're going by your feelings, what you feel.
And I do believe in the end it's about heart. I do believe in the end it's about joy. Mm-hmm. It's about the thrill when my dog gets off the grooming table en route to the show ring. It's the thrill. It's the thrill of seeing him showing masterfully amongst the top collies in the country. It's the joy and the pride. I never had kids, and so my dogs are my children. Uh-huh. And so ultimately it is about pride, love, and joy for my dog. Yeah. And also for my passion for the magnificent, noble collie dog, and being in a tribe of people who are all passionate about the spirit, the heart and soul of the magnificent collie. And so in the end, regardless of whether he places or not, I really get it that it's about pursuing a dream, believing in myself, believing in my dog. And from the time this dog was born, before he was out of the water bag, I bred him, and before he was even out of the water bag, I could see he was a sable and white male, and I had him in my hands in the water bag, and I said to myself, here he is right here. This is my dream boy right here, firstborn. And I kind of christened him as my dream boy. And so it's like my collie journey of joy. And what's important is that I'm, and Dr. Larsen has helped me tremendously. And I've been on this journey of raising my vibration and understanding that I'm worth life being good. I'm worth being magical. I'm worth magic in my life. Absolutely. I'm worth good things happening in my life. I'm worth being happy, joyful, and free from the tyranny of a story that I've been in a process of releasing. You know what I mean? And understanding that story has been nothing but grace all along. That story has been nothing but pure grace. And my name, Loretta Ann, the interpretation of the name is, Loretta means pure. And one of the interpretations of Ann is grace. So, I've always kind of known that, which is why I love attracting, powerful people to heal and learn from, like the two of you. And so I'm really glad I called. I'm grateful for the two of you doing what you do. And I appreciate, that you're saluting my adventure. And I guess I was going to ask Dr. Larsen if you see me having a good time, which I know I shouldn't give anyone the power outside of myself to predict my good time. But I just wonder if you see me having a good time.
I see you having a great deal of joy and co-creating with the elements. It's interesting because you're going to need a lot of water. It sounds funny, but so much of your emotions have changed, and lots of water. And Truman really wants more physical touch with you. It's
Well, that's good
amazing
to know.
because he senses when your energy goes up and your energy goes down. So he loves being connected, touching the feeling, especially when you get a little bit nervous. And so lots and lots of water, lots and lots of joy coming in. Most people are going to share with you that you meet and connect with what it's the next level for you. What that means to me for you is even more deep, meaningful relationships. That's the possibility that you've opened up this time around with going to on this journey. Did that make sense?
With the Kali tribe, with the Kali tribe.
With the Kali tribe. I am a
Well, that's
mama
really
to many
exciting.
puppies. Those are my kids right there as well. And my grandkids. So our daughter's dog so every day my husband says, "Hey grandma," in reference to me and us taking our dogs for a walk. And then we've got Angel's puppies. So great grandma. It's so beautiful to have those dog children, our fur babies.
Wow, that is such a beautiful picture. Oh gosh, that is a beautiful picture, and I know they just add so much,
Lori, we love you so
We love you.
much.
You're such a beautiful human being.
Thank you both very much. Many blessings. Bye. Bye now.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye-bye.
We've got Laura on the call. Welcome, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
So glad that you're here. And
hi, it's me again. What happens is it hangs up when, for some reason, I get hung up on and have to dial back in.
Got it. Okay, awesome. Let's take Bob's call. Welcome, Bob. We're so grateful that you're here. And
hi, Bob.
With Bob,
Hi, I'm here.
Yay, Bob. So good to hear you.
Oh,
what can I answer?
You too.
It's so good. What can we answer for you?
Well, I'll tell you exactly. I recently realized that I had some childhood trauma when I was 18 years old. And then I lived in a family where there was a lot of yelling and screaming and things like that. But some of the things that my father said to me when he asked me if I was planning to get married, and I told him I was gay, have stuck with me like for 40 years, And it was really about me having sex with other men being really wrong. And also the fact that my family, asked me to leave, so I was abandoned. But I, was feeling really grateful, and I didn't think it affected me. But then again, I've had some challenges with drugs and alcohol. I haven't had any drink since '86, but it keeps coming up. And I realize it's related to this. And all these years, I've been keeping this stuff down in me, not knowing it was affecting me this way. And right now, I'm in a very good place. It seems like all of the love and support that I need is coming forward. And I feel like a shift has happened. And I just wondered if you had any comments on that.
Oh my gosh, Bob, I'm feeling your energy, and you have expanded so much. And your family of origin, many of them are not with us anymore. Is that correct?
They're all gone.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all dead.
They're literally in the room with me here, and there's it feels like a cousin sibling, as well as
go ahead. Right. Well, my sister, my brother, my father, my mother.
And
Most definitely. Yeah.
The age difference might be why it feels like a cousin sibling. The
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Right. Because there was such an age gap, and your mom and dad, and they really did not know. And your dad repressed a lot of. There was an uncle also, and physical abuse in the family that your dad endured.
Oh, I see.
And that's why it was so rough, and they were
It
so
was.
precise on how you could behave and how you could not behave. They were so
Right.
hard on themselves and each other, and your dad is
Yes.
so sorry. And there's something about a boat and a lake, a toy boat and a lake, that he does that make sense to you?
Well, my dad loved boats, and he loved water, and that could be an image for what he enjoyed most, because he loved it. I mean, he really loved taking us out on a speedboat and taking us to a cottage at a lake.
Your dad
that was
is
something he
a
really enjoyed.
huge being, and your dad is sharing that when you go out
Yeah.
on the ocean, go out
Yes.
on the ocean for him,
Yes.
and as him, forgive
Yes.
him, and put some flowers
Yes.
in the water for him, your mom, your sister, your brother.
Yes.
There's a couple other
Yes.
people that he's asking you to do this, so that it can
Yes. Yes.
totally transform the next generation of kids.
Dr. Larsen, I happen to be extremely sensitive. So when I was growing up, I felt things so deeply. And I never cried for like 30 years, but now I'm able to do some crying. And it feels like there's some kind of healing with that.
It's you're that fifth type, the Claire empath, right? Emotional
I
feelings.
am
Completely. And to have all of those good measures, you can, from this side, help clear up your genetics, your DNA, every part of your lineage, and go on that ocean. And the other thing is your clear touch as well. You will feel things, sensations, like someone is touching you from the inside your heart, that so some of the aches and pains you feel come from that. And I know we are wrapping up, and
I know.
We're so glad. Will you call back and let us know how your ceremony went on the ocean?
I would be happy to.
Oh, we love that. Kitoto, anything that you want to add?
Oh, good luck with your ceremony. That sounds like a beautiful idea.
So beautiful, Bob.
And if you could just hold me in consciousness.
We will absolutely hold you in consciousness during
I really appreciate that more than anything.
Oh, we're so glad that you're here. Thank you.
You
Bob.
too. I love you.
Love you too. And
God bless you.
Thank you, Bob. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Those last two senses that we want to clairaudience, right? It's your sense of smell. You can smell, your beloved can send you smells, and the clear gustatory as well. You can get the smells, or you can get those tastes. Of course, we're going to send this out in our newsletter. If you're part of the Miracle Makers online, you simply go to Dr. Sarah Larsen. You'll find that and so much more. We will continue the conversation on Facebook today, or on YouTube, or however you're watching this. If you post a question, we're so happy to find time to answer it between now and next week's show. Oh my gosh, Kitoto, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to add just right before we jump off air?
Trust your gut. Trust your body. You know exactly what's going on around you. And I love what you said about closing your eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, closing your eyes and just really seeing and feeling what's going on around you and taking that time to enter into that peaceful place. Just enter into the peace with your eyes closed and feel around your environment and give yourself that space.
Give yourself that space. And so, Mo Anderson, we're holding your husband's health in our heart. Alana Star, we've got you and your intuitive abilities as a mother, the next level. And thank you, everyone that called and everyone on Facebook. We will be with you again. Andy, Rose, Victoria, Christy, Shishi. Oh my gosh, Greg, Jim, Bibin. I hope I said that correctly. Autocorrect is so funny every time I'm writing on here. Trina, thank you for your comments. And Leslie, again, we will jump into Facebook and answer your questions and comments. And literally, we hold you all in prayer. Till next week. Bye for now,
Thank you.
miracle
Bye-bye.
makers.